All off for the start of the first two. Match day live. Round 10 this afternoon between North Geelong and Bannockburn. Umpire throws the ball in the air for Dorber and Swain. Swain goes up, gets it down. Free kick found. It's going to go to Swain against Dorber. So North Geelong with the first free kick of the afternoon. Goes long towards half forward. Elsie's got a couple against him, but he was good enough, third in line to take the mark and toddy the body.
Would have to be one of the best contested marks in the league.
He is very good in that situation. Just use the body nicely and we'll shoot for goal from 50 out, 45-degree angle. He's kicked 33 this season so far. Todd Elsey. And this for a quick start for the Magpies after 30 seconds. He comes in, right foot kick, usually pretty good, and has hit the post.
Nice kick.
Elsey, and the handball ends up with Fatula. He's tackled, brought down, and tackled there by Fitzsimmons, I think it was. So North Geelong, well worked out. Hold the ball on their forward line. So the pressure now back on the Bannockburn side. From inside their 50, ball thrown in the air. Over the top, Dorber gets it down. Padani comes out with the ball. Now it's with North Geelong at ground level. Players trying to get out. De Blasio's got his head off the ball. Kicked off the ground there by Dylan. Now it's in the hands of Fitzsimmons. Spins back on the left foot. Goes out wide. Jared Bryant running free by himself in space. He takes the mark and steadies up. Has players leading. Briggy's a target. That's where he goes to. Nice kick. Van Ingen's with him. Good spoil. Gets the ball to ground level. Picked up by Hess. Handballs backwards. Goes back to, not too sure that is out there. Might be Van Creeken who kicks towards the goal, but the mark has been taken there from Bannockburn. And Travis Grigg has taken that mark in the last line of defence. Ball is kicked in short. Van Ingen by himself has the job on Briggy today. His kick goes forward. Dando leads up and presents well. Takes the mark. In front of Woods. Has players leading further afield. He goes in the direction of Watts, who's had a good year this year. Van Creeken, the two sixes on each other out in that far wing. So Brad Watts for Bannockburn. Kicks the ball in, goes towards centre half forward for the Fatula. Doesn't take the mark, picks it up at ground level, spins and kicks Ward to the forward line, goes towards Eddie in the forward pocket, looking for option. Handball goes over the top to Perkins. He's pressured from behind by Swinnerson. The ball goes over the boundary line and will be thrown back into play in the forward pocket for Bannockburn. We've gone 3 minutes first quarter. Coventry Hotel scoreboard sees North Geelong 1 behind. Bannockburn yet to score.
Boundary throw in, Dorber. Swain will come from the back. Schwennison's up there as well. Schwennisson goes up, Dorber gets it down. Pack develops. Brady Watts lost the footy in the tackle. Bannockburn with the numbers. Close to the boundary line. Handball back in board. Schwennison put the tackle on Perkins again. Still in the left forward pocket for the Tigers. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Swain goes up. Neither can get an effective tap. Brady Watts got the kick away. Out towards Van Creeken, who goes up against Brad Watts. Off hands. Flank. Bannockburn kicking to the southern end in the first term. Boundary throw in. Dorber, Swain gets it down to the side. The umpire could have had a free possession there. He leaves it. Goes back towards centre wing. Van Creeken was there as well. Is that a free kick for over the shoulder? Yes, it is. And it'll go to Bannockburn. It's going to be Brad Watts again, the recipient. Right on centre wing on the outer side. He chips the ball towards centre half forward. No mark taken there by Dwayne Broome. Still at 50 for the Tigers. Pretty scrappy play. Now they break free. Schwennison for North Geelong. Gets it away by hand. And running across half-back, dangerous kick, but it's okay. Fitzsimmons was there, gave it away by hand quickly, and they run North Geelong through the middle. It's okay. They can run as well and keep going, and that's Woods, who goes with a high kick towards Briggy, who comes out 50, can't take the mark. Van Ingen pretty close to him. Bannockburn defence working overtime. Oh, Watts had it, lost it, then had to go back and try and get it, couldn't do so. North Geelong fight hard for it. They go towards half forward. Is that a free kick, Mark? Pick which one you like. And it will be Heiss from North Geelong goes towards full forward. Parker goes up. Oh, Briggy came in from the side too. A great mark in a pack. And we'll shoot for goal from 25 metres out directly in front.
Their pressure's been very, very good early, North Geelong. Their attack's been fantastic. I think Fitzsimmons has been good in every single contest he's been around. And that was a good grab by Briggy just coming in from the side.
So, Paul Briggy, who's kicked 53 goals this season so far. 25 metres out, straight in front. Right foot kick, straight through the middle. His first of the afternoon. And North Geelong's
first quarter will be done by both these players. Thompson wasn't all that big. Dorber over the top, knocks the ball down. Picked up there by Harvey. Now it's with Fatula, who reads that interception, picks it up well. Goes forward, goes looking towards Broome. Picked up there by Hammond on the left foot. Spins, goes towards goal. It's a nice looking kick, gets offline. And it's through for Bannockburn's first goal. So Michael Hammond, his first kick is a minor. So Bannockburn one behind. They trail North Geelong, who are one goal one.
Reynolds kicked in. Terrible kick off the boot. Turned it over. 40 metres out. Bannockburn, they had it and they lost it. Pat Dillon left it behind. And a pack develops. The umpire will come in. And luckily for Taylor Reynolds, it doesn't result in a goal for Bannockburn from the kick in.
Man, Taylor Reynolds.
Berkey's man. Another one. Ball up. Punched away. Hammond to run onto it. Coming the other way was Fries. Hammond kept going. Left foot kick. This time he's kicked it. And with his second kick of the afternoon, he's kicked his first goal. 1 goal, 1 for him. That's the Bannockburn score. That's
the ball back with the umpire, middle of the ground. This time Swain up against Dorber. Plays in the air. Swain knocks the ball down. Picked up there cleanly by Watts. Does well with strength. Kicks the ball forward in towards the half-forward line. Player comes out to Blasio. Can't take the ball cleanly. Picked up there by Wood. Steps inside. Goes short. Looking for Badani. Doesn't take the mark. But a clean pickup. Umpire said yes, he did take the mark. And he now goes back on centre wing. Drives the ball in towards centre half-forward. Fatula comes out. Doesn't take the first grab. Fletcher, good spoil. Picked up there by Watts, coming through the middle of the ground. Handball could come out wide. He wants to get rid of it soon. He does so. The kick's not good going into the forward line. To Bryant there, didn't pick the ball up. Handball goes from Broome, missed the target. Back to Swenison. He's taken high, and this is Brent Swenison in the number 20 Guernsey for North Geelong. He was good also 2 weeks ago against Winchelsea. Crosses the ground, goes out wide to Van Creeken. Off the half-back line, goes towards centre wing. Lansbury low, leading up. Good lead, takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Didn't give himself enough room. The spoil went on there by Reek, and the ball is now over the boundary line on centre.
The Woods playing across the half-back line, Dale.
Luxury.
very big time. Boundary throw in. Dora tried to get it over the back of the pack. Pack develops around the football. The umpire will come in, ball it up on centre wing, out of side. 1-1-7 apiece. North Geelong and Bannockburn, early stages of the first term here. Now ball up, Swain. Dorber gets it down to the advantage of these Bannockburn players who went forward to the footy, unfortunately, and North Geelong, they stayed there. Got it back through Swain, got it away to Fitzsimmons. Right foot kick around the corner towards half forward. Still got the numbers there. If they can pick it up. Harvey, kick off the ground, inside 50, coming out. Elsie used the body, but Grigg used his as well and did pretty well. Harvey followed up, second effort was pretty good. Then he gets wrapped up, lost the football. The umpire said play on. Got it away to Bryant by hand. Off a step from 50, good kick for distance, and he's kicked it. So Jared Bryant has kicked his first.
I don't know.
A ball back with the umpire, middle of the ground, as we said. North Geelong 2-1, Bannockburn 1-1. Ball, Dorber down, goes towards Dillon coming off the wing, picks up, needs to release it, does so, goes towards Dorber. The umpire said you've given it away, Paddy, and the free kick will go to Brady Watts. Been strong through the middle of the ground. 2 weeks ago especially, very strong. So he kicks the ball into the half-forward line. Dillonby in front, over the back to Blasio. Never actually went for the ball. Gets to the back of the contest. Woods arrives. Hess is also there, or Hoos. Goes backwards to Fitzsimmons. Kicks into the goal square. Didn't make good contact with it. Goes towards Grigg of Bannockburn. Now Elsie's got the ball. Tries to kick round the corner. Good smother there from Watts. Ball now in the hands of, I think it was Harvey again. The handball goes towards Briggy. He kicks towards goal, and I think he's kicked his second. He has.
So back to the middle. 3-1 playing 1-1. Dorber gets it down again. Through the middle. Sheedy gets a kick towards half forward. Coming out. Oh, it doesn't sit well. Schwenison gets back there first for North Geelong. Handball. Sets his teammate a task. Fletcher, who sees it through for a rush behind. So go to 1-2-8 Bannockburn. They trail North Geelong 3-1-19. Fletcher with the ball at full back, so didn't have to go far. He ran it through. He kicked it over the top to Reynolds, who kicked it further afield to Woods, who took the mark at half forward. He's got Fitzsimmons on a lead. Pushed in the back, punched away by Woods, was pretty good over the back of Heath there. Now Dorber, the big fella, goes towards half forward again with the kick. Punched over the back. Eddie just slips at the crucial stage. He keeps his feet now. He needs some support. Hammond was there. Left foot kick around the corner. Has he brought it back far enough? I think he has. Good kick around the corner from Michael Hammond. And
play Bannockburn, but as long as they're in there by quarter time, they don't get blown away. I think they'll be happy with that.
So Carroll this time up against Bayer. So both ruckmen being changed now. Sheedy in the middle of the ground. Can't take clean possession. I'm not too sure how we're going to pronounce this, but we'll go with Hoos. And he kicks the ball actually with Bannockburn now through Perkins. Goes out wide looking for Dillon. He overruns the ball. Jared Bryant, good strength over the ball. Woods kicks the ball off the ground. Arriving to the assistance from North Geelong as Fitzsimmons goes on the left foot. Went short. Unfortunately, the kick went wide. So Dylan looking for options further afield, decides to go long down the line, goes towards Fatula, up there with Fletcher. Fletcher reads the ball well, he drops the mark, picked up there by Reynolds, goes short inside, kick wasn't good towards Pittman, pressure arrives from Dando. Actually should have been a free kick, and there it was. He didn't have the ball, never even been over and picked the thing up, Roscoe, so you can't do that. Pittman with the ball, kicks the ball into the centre of the ground. He comes out and he takes the mark, quick hands to Brady Watts. Watts through the middle of the ground, torpedo. Was a good kick, I don't know when he meant to go there, but it went well and it found de Blasio just outside 50. So de Blasio now steadies, kicks back towards centre half forward, sets it up. Here comes Briggy behind Woods, knocks the ball to the ground. Good clean pick up there from Grigg. Handball's wide, goes towards, I think it might have been Dando to Hammond, and now in the hands of Padani. Padani goes from half back towards half forward looking for Broome. Out in front of Reynolds, able to step around him, bucking his left foot, kicks inside 50. Ball will only go as far as Fletcher. Well, he dropped the mark, which is unusual. Comes down, Fatula does well at ground level, feeds the ball out the back door. Woods nearly threw that out, but the handball must have been paid. Went over the top. Go looks for Watts, he collects it. Again, good body strength, stands up in the tackle, kicks round towards centre wing. Lansbury low it is, tries to keep it in the field of play, but unfortunately it has gone over the boundary line. Throw in comes in. Watts from behind, knocks it down only as far as Perkins. The kick wasn't good. Reynolds comes across, can't pick it up. Dwayne Broome's there. He gets on his left-hand side. Now he throws the ball out. Good tackle, North Geelong. Again, Brady Watts must be nearly his third or fourth tackle for the quarter. So he will change defence into attack for North Geelong, calling players to move. Goes looking towards Bowyer. Again, this time his kick is smothered. Picked up by Broome again. Handball goes behind. It doesn't hit its target. Lansbury low picks it up. Goes back towards Brady Watts. Kicks in towards centre half forward. Bowyer's there. And he doesn't let him down. And he takes the mark. So Wade Bowyer, outside 50. Has a player on the lead. A good quick kick. Goes looking for Briggy. Doesn't take the one-hander. Works hard at ground level. He's actually being held on to there. The umpires let it go. Comes out now.
Throw.
Did he?
He paid a throw against him.
All right, so the ball's now with Van Ingen. So I didn't pick that one up, but probably should have had a free kick early himself. Briggy goes towards centre wing. Players from behind. No one left the ground. Or Swainson didn't leave the ground. He takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Goes back into the hot spot. 10 metres out from the goal square. Ball hits the ground. Harvey's there to collect it. Pressure arrives from behind. Now he can't pick the ball up. Ends up in the hands of Briggy. Tries to snap over his left foot. Elsie has the ball. He's taken to ground. Kicked up by Perkins. Kicked out of the trouble. Out of the fence. Mark's been taken by Pittman. Called to play on by the umpire. Goes to handball to Parker. The ball's gone over the boundary line and will be thrown in about 20 metres around from behind post. 3-1 North Geelong, 2-2 Bannockburn. 17 minutes gone. First quarter. Come on to Feen Hotel scoreboard.
Boundary throw in right forward pocket. North Geelong into attack. Bannockburn defence under pressure. Dylan got the handball away quickly to Carroll. Little toe poke of a kick. Pushing the back. Padani didn't get a free kick. Goes towards the outside 50. And now Bannockburn move it towards the centre through a little toe poke. But Schwennerson, Brent coming the other way. Gives it away to Bryant. Free kick though. Coming back for Bannockburn. It's going to go to Ross Dando for a push in the back. So Bannockburn with the free kick just inside the centre square. At centre wing on the outer side. Chips the ball over the top to Carroll, who worked his way down. Off Bowyer. Takes the mark on centre wing. Goes towards Hammond over his head. Schwennerson there as well. Fletcher comes across to mop up for North Geelong. Happy to see it over the boundary line. Does well defensively. Sees it over 50 metres around from the Bannockburn goal now at half forward. Outer side. Bowyer and Carroll to do the ruck work. Bowyer in front, gets it over the side, does well. And North Geelong back through Bowyer, gets a kick around the corner towards a vacant centre wing position. Lansbury low runs onto it. Was looking for a Shepherd, didn't get one really. Bannockburn's defence working pretty well there. And they now shuffle it out, but they lose the football. And running the other way, Fitzsimmons goes well. Right foot kick long towards Parker. Over worked under the ball nicely. And Bannockburn again. Get it wide. Perkins chips the ball back inboard. And the mark taken by Fatula at half back. Now he chips the ball to Carroll, a big man. Stretches, picks it up and then kicks it out towards Paddy Dillon running off the wing towards half forward. Great mark, plays on, handballs, draws a Broome, gives it back to Dillon. Deserves a goal for the work he's done. And he's missed. 3 for 1 behind to Paddy.
So Reynolds doing the kicking in for North Geelong. Absence of the Mr. Reliable. Good kick this time. Finds Pittman leading up in space. So Bannockburn maybe got their zone back a bit too deep there. Pittman with the ball inside 50. Called a play on. Actually wasn't. I think Ross Dando was asking for a play on. The Sitson ball goes into the middle of the ground. Picked up there and a mark's been taken by Bryant. So Jared Bryant now has players further afield. Thought he was going to go towards the player there in Briggy, and Van Ingen's able to affect the spoil. Goes towards the boundary line. Lands below. Also there. Good clean pick up from the young player. Plays on now. Just able to get boot to ball. Mark's been taken at the half forward line there by Fitzsimmons, and he will go back and put North Geelong well into attack. Long kick going towards the goal square. Briggy from behind. Can't let him have a run at the ball, boys. Picked up there, Douglas. Now has the ball in front of himself. Needs to pick the ball up. Has support, and it goes out towards Matty Watts. Long kick coming round the boundary line. 2-on-1 situation. Ball escapes those two players. Perkins is there. He gets pushed off the ball there by Reynolds. Good play. Goes back and collects it. Handball through to Bryant. Bryant now has runners back inside. Goes back towards Reynolds. Picked up. Goes back towards Bryant. So these blokes, they're racking up statistics here. Picked up there by Swinnerson. Now Padani for Bannockburn picks the ball up. He's tackled. Umpire will come in and throw it up. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Got a prior opportunity there, umpire. But umpire says he dove on the ball. Kane Swinnerson, resulting free kick. Goes short. Again, Fitzsimmons leading up. This would be about his 10th possession for the day. Goes long and wide, looking for Briggy again. With him, Van Ingen. Good spoil there. Comes across. I think it was the big player in Grigg. Now in the hands of Harvey, goes over the top, only finds Watts of Bannockburn, gets through the middle, or through that contest, and now strives and kicks the ball towards the half-forward line for Bannockburn. Fletcher's there with Perkins. Perkins holds his feet, picks the ball up, has running player forward of him, doesn't use him, goes in towards centre half forward. Kick's not good. Taylor Reynolds is back there in support once again. Goes back to Friars. Eddie arrives. Handball comes out towards Brent Swinnerson. He's in a paddock by himself. Has plenty of time. Gets down. Picks the ball up from half back line. Goes towards centre wing, and Harvey comes out. Just actually traps it with his foot. Does well there. Handball goes to Pittman. Over the top to the running Fletcher, and he's away. In space by himself. Takes his first bounce. Steadies himself. Kicks in. Nice kick. Nice lead. And Toddy Elsey comes up, presents, and takes the mark inside 50.
Elsey goes long towards Briggy with a run at it. Just a little bit of a shove, was it? Did nicely. Just held his ground and took the mark 20 metres out directly in front.
It's very well worked kicked, isn't it? Just using the body and holding position. Put the hands on the hips rather than right directly in the back.
So Paul Briggy, who's kicked 2 goals this afternoon already, for goal number 3. 20 metres out directly in front. And I think he's missed. So 3 for 1 behind. They go to 3-2-20 North Geelong. They lead Bannockburn 2-3-15. Commonafine Hotel first. Paddy Dillon picks it up. Runs free. Right foot kick towards a 1-on-1. Eddie comes out. Can't take the mark. Fry's got a couple against him. Broom worked back there as well. Tried to get it back to Eddie. Fry's did very nicely to hold it up. The kick came out of the contest. Back towards Reynolds and Schwennerson. Padani was the only one who really wanted it. Reynolds left it behind. Now Schwennerson, Kane. Picks it up across half back. Goes out wide looking for the big fella Bowyer. Can he take the mark? This is going to be rough and tumble here. He and Carroll, look at them. They're like a couple of rovers. Bowyer kicks it off the ground. And if you don't mind, straight to the arms of Luke Parker, who takes it 60 metres out from goal. He chips the ball back inboard, but filling the hole, Ross Dillon reads the play nicely. The co-coach of the Bannockburn side switches play. Comes back towards the back pocket for Grigg. He chips it back inboard towards... Fatula at centre half back at defensive 50. Goes down the middle to Dando. Led up well, took the mark. Then a left foot kick out wide towards Brad Watts, but Fletcher read it the better. Couldn't take it with him though. Coming off the line was also Perkins. He reels around. Kick was partly smothered. Goes towards half forward. Padani comes out. His handball has to be good close to the boundary line. It isn't. North Geelong there as well. Wrap it up. And happy to see it over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Left half forward. Bannockburn into attack. They trail 2-3-15. North Geelong 3-2-20.
So on the half-forward line, ball thrown back into play. Bowyer does well, just drops at his feet, coming through. Padani's been good in the first quarter. He dives on the ball. He could be in trouble here. Umpire this time. Half-forward, Bannockburn this time tacking into the ground. Bowyer, good strength, taps the ball behind. Brody Watts the same thing, knocks the ball a bit further. Dwayne Broom picks the ball up. Handball goes towards Perkins, and that's Dean to his brother Lee. Handball comes over the top to the running Padani. Has time, picks the ball up, steadies, kicks round the corner. Has got the distance and the accuracy, and he kicks his first goal of the afternoon.
Bowyer and Carroll. Carroll goes up early and gets it down. Rode by Fitzsimmons. Quick kick out of the pack towards half forward. De Blasio comes out. Can't take the mark. Woods ran back. Did well. Got a half a shepherd from Dillon. Handball over the top towards Brad Watts. Runs onto it between wing and half back. Wrapped up now. Loses the football. And dropped the football, said the umpire. So North Geelong with the free kick. And they go quickly inside 50 again, but Alistair Woods reads it nicely. In front of De Blasio takes the mark. Handballs it away quickly. Now Ross Dillon at left half back, goes towards centre wing. Perkins to pick it up on the half volley, can't do so. Fletcher right next to him, hassles him out of it. He got the handball back though to Dillon, handball over the top again. Scrappy, close to the boundary line. Watts back to Dillon, rides the bump, gets it back again. Now is that a push in the back? Umpire said yes. So Bannockburn will take the free kick. And it's in between half back and centre wing on the outer side. And the chip from Sheedy over the top is good. Hammond takes the mark. Right on centre wing. Goes along with the left foot towards half forward. On a long lead. Eddie goes up. Oh, it does well. Uses the body nicely against Fries. Just holds him out. Takes the mark. 55 out from goal. Not much to kick to. He goes now with the right foot kick. Long. North Geelong with the numbers though. They peel back. They do well. No mark taken though by Heath. Comes out towards Fatula. Wheels around on the left boot. Good kick for distance, is it? It's just faded away at the end and through for one behind to Bradford.
Long kicks to himself. Decides to take on Aaron Eddy, and why wouldn't you? He plays on. Kick comes out wide. Goes towards Woods. Oh, good one-handed mark there from Woods. And he takes a mark just outside 50. Decides to go further round the boundary line. The kick didn't have the carry on it, and Fatula slips in and takes the mark in front of Swenison. So Brad Fatula has Eddie leading towards the pocket. That's the direction he goes in. He arrives, affects the spoil. Picked up there by Broome. Kicks back towards the goal square. Padani now has left, been able to shake off his player, but Dando's the first person to arrive for the ball. Chips the ball back inside. Kick wasn't good. Going at it is Douglas. He can't pick the ball up. Actually, might have been Sheedy, it was. And now there's this number of players around the ball. Brady Watts picks the ball up, handballs out the back door. Ball's kept alive, so North Geelong keen to get the ball moving. Ends up in the hands of Pittman. He's tackled, comes out. Oh, should have been dropping the ball because he didn't get disposal of that. Picked up by Badani. He's tackled, and the umpire still let it go on. I don't know what's happening there, but I must be a long way from here because I've seen about 3 free kicks in that, Cal. What about yourself?
Yeah, I thought I saw a couple there, but they're being consistent today.
Yeah, that's the word for it. Ball up from the side. North Geelong breakaway. Fletcher just wrapped up. Got his handball away under pressure. Through the middle. Dylan Shane gets it away to Eddie by hand. The big fella draws a player. Handballs over the top to Douglas. Breaks free. Tries to kick it around the corner towards the forward pocket. Over the head. Short kick to Fitzsimmons who led up. There wasn't much at half back for him. As the siren sounds, 4-quarter time. And it's Bannockburn 3-4-22. They lead North Geelong 3-2-20 at the first change. Goal kickers Dale.
Yes, for the North Geelong side, 2 to Briggy and 1 to Jared Bryant. And for Bannockburn, 2 to Michael Hammond and 1 to Rowan Padani.
So 2 points of difference at quarter time. 3-4-22 Bannockburn.